So now let's do and go live together on Teams. Now I'm going to have to open up my Teams and I'm going to bring it over so you guys can see it. So one of the things that I'm going to show you first is how to do an assignment. You will go into your team. So once you go into Teams, you will see your classroom right here under classes. If you do not have a classroom, that means that you're not a classroom teacher. If you're a CLL or if you have a resource teacher or a reading interventionist, we can help you and support you in creating a class for students that you see. But if you have a class already, you will just click on the class. I'm going to grab this class for right now. I'm going to go into assignments and you will see the create button at the bottom left. So you will create and then you will go into learning accelerators. Now we're not telling you to go away from Google Classroom. We just want you to use this tool of Teams, which is a Teams Classroom, to be able to use these reading accelerators. Right now, there are 3 of them: reading progress, search progress, and speaker progress. Now, we're only going to be talking about reading progress, but if you're interested in learning more about the other 2, contact us. We'll be more than happy to support you. And there's one coming that is math progress coming soon. Should have been already started, but Microsoft have not released it yet. As you can see, there are 3 ways to create those passages. Import the Word or PDF, generate a reading passage with AI, or browse the sample library. Now, if you browse the sample library, it's only in English and it's from ReadWorks, and you don't have to do anything from it. It will just be, you will select the grade level that will be intended, and you will select the passage that is there. Now, the generating reading passage with AI is a lot of fun, and it's very similar to the web version of Reading Coach. If we didn't have Teams or Microsoft in our district, there's a free version of Reading Coach that is web-based. But this one is really cool because you can create any topic. You select the topic that you want, select the age of your students, how many words you want in that passage, and the language that you wanted to generate. Now, AI can also generate it in Spanish, and it will create it for you. But for sake of what the passages that we have, I'm going to import the Word or PDF from uploading it from my device. Now, I do have some of them already here, and I will be sharing again, like I said, the passages. They're on my Google Drive, and I will give you that. And I'm going to open the actual PDF and just copy and paste it into a Word document. And that will be even better for you all to understand that way. I'm going to open, I said 2nd grade in English. I open the PDF. And my suggestion when you're grabbing this, it will be a lot easier for you to copy and paste it into a Word document. And what I tell you why is because you will have to separate the PDFs into individual pages to upload them into Reading Progress. But if you go into a passage, for example, let's say breakfast in bed, we can just grab the passages up to here. It will not grab the numbers on the right that we usually use them when we're listening to the students one-to-one, but you're not going to need it anymore. And if you upload everything to the PDF, then you will have to edit and remove all these. Since I'm just copying and pasting, I'm going to copy the text, as you see that I did here. I'm going to grab a new Word document, and I'm going to paste it. And it gives me the whole passage that I just put. So I'm just going to save it into my download so it will be easy to upload into this PC. But I do want to remember the title, Breakfast in Bed. So I'm just going to paste it here and save it. As simple as that. I'm going to close it. I'm going to go back here. Remember, Learning Accelerators, Reading Progress, because I edited and deleted and I'm starting again. I'm going to import it from this device, and I'm going to go into my downloads, and the last one that I created it. So it's here, and I'm going to upload it. So now I recognize everything in here, and it gives you how many words it has, that passage, the language that it's in, and then if you know the reading level, you can put it in there, but we know that this is probably fiction. And then how many minutes do you want to give them, the time limit. Now, if you're actually just assessing for a minute, you can put a minute. If you want to give them 10 minutes, you can give them 10 minutes, but it's up to you how you decide. If you just want to give them 1 minute, you can. If you want to give them 10 minutes, that's fine. Opt-in cutoff feature. So if you think that you should be able to read 187 words in 1 minute, do so. If not, change it to whatever you feel like it. The pronunciation sensitivity, this is how the AI is going to listen to the students and grade them, their accuracy and their word pronunciation. So if you want to put it in default, remember we can change it later. Now this is the comprehension piece that I was telling you. You can turn it on and add questions for them to do comprehension. And if you don't know what questions to ask, after the passage, there are two multiple choice, one open-ended. Actually, there were 3 multiple choice questions in there. And you can just add those 3 multiple choices to make sure to see if the students understood the reading and comprehended. I'm not going to put it right here for right now, but you can for your students. Now, this is, again, how it will look for the student. I'm not able to show my screen right now because I'm using my camera on this video right now, and then they will click Start. Now, if we go here, I'm going to go Next, and it's going to take me here. Now, remember, you do have to add a title, and I'm going to put the same title as if it was given, Breakfast in Bed. One of the key things that you want to know is when are you assigning this lesson, and when is this lesson due? So let's say that I want this for my teachers or for my students to turn it in today before class ends. So let's say it will be done today by 5 p.m. This will go into this class, all current students. I'm going to change now. And then you can put how many points. So if you want to use this for a grade, you can put 1 point, 10 points, however you want to do it. I'm going to keep it in no points in there. And in here at the bottom, let's say that you want to use the same passage for multiple days of the week. You can duplicate this assignment, and then you can schedule or assign it in the future. Right now, I'm going to assign it now, and all our CITs are going to get another assignment on this, but I'm just going to show you. It's created here. It's due tomorrow by 5 p.m. And if you want to use the same passage, you can duplicate it, but when you assign it for the future. This will give you their progress on the same passage. Let's say if you want to do that Monday through Thursday every day for a minute, when they come back in, and it will be just like a warm-up. Welcome, let's do this. You can do that for your students Monday through Thursday, and then you can change the cold read to something different on Friday. Now, this is, it was assigned to the students. And if you go here, you can also see the student view again. They will click in here. They will see Breakfast in Bed. I cannot start it because I'm using my video, but I will change into Teams and show you an assignment that we created, the one that Sonetta's daughter did for us last year. And if we go into assignments, you can go into returned items or ready to grade. That will be where the assignment is there. Or past due, because some of them have not finished. And I believe the one that she read was called A Baby Polar Bear Grows Up. So if you go here, you can see that the ones that were returned are the ones that were completed. Now Riley returned this one, and I really like her example because she did a really good job. And this is how you see as a teacher. You can see the recording and you can listen to it. You can see the accuracy rate in here, the correct words per minute, the omissions, the insertions, and the repetitions, and how many words they practice. In here, it tells you that she inserted the ones in teal. So these 2 words were not originally in the passage. And then she repeated these, bears and bears, and then she omitted soon and in. And then she inserted baby and omitted baby. So she said a baby polar bear instead of a polar bear baby. And you can listen to it by clicking here, or just start with A, and you can jump into the word.
A baby polar bear is a cub. A cub is born with its eyes closed.
So it should have been a polar bear baby. And you can listen that there was an omission and an insertion. it gives you all this information, and in the practice words, you can see how she did and the words that she was coached by and the tools that she used. So she attempted to say closed and live and how and until she got it correctly. Now you can return the full report with a student. You can get the noise suppression in the background on and off. Like let's say that you have a lot of students working on it. If you put the background noise suppression, it will help the AI to do it. And like I said, you can low, medium, or high, even though you had selected already as a default. You can take off the auto select and you can go and listen to it and actually go in here and click and mark yourself what the words were missing or mispronounced. Another thing that will be really good to see is if you go back into your class and you go to Insights, you go into Reading, and then you see what were the challenging words for the whole class. What were some of the assignments that you have here for them? You can also generate a new passage based on these. This is new. It's generating a new passage using AI based on the challenging words that they had. It gives you average words per minute by the assignments and accuracy rate by the assignments. It also gives you the most challenging phonics rules. Now for Spanish, this is not going to be there, but you can also use the Spanish fluency and create the Spanish fluency with AI. But for English, you can select the rules that they were more having most trouble with, and it will create a challenge assignment with words that have that phonic rule. And then it gives you here some of the students' information. So let's say student ES, you can go here and view the report. This is just by the student itself and how they did in the assignments that it was given to them automatically. So this is reading progress. I'm going to go back in, and if there's any questions, which I don't see any right now, I'm going to continue on and provide you these links. So these are some of the benefits of using this tool with your students. Personalized reading practice, get immediate feedback to your students by using the reading coach, where we'll use the 5 most challenging words that the students have, and it will provide them either a visual or syllabication for that word, so it's easier for them to pronounce. Also, it can provide a sound out, so that the program, the coach, will say it so they can repeat it. It's self-paced learning, so you will provide it to your students and they do it on their own. It builds confidence for them on the reading aloud, and it develops the awareness through the video playback. The students can watch the video, can see their mistakes after you return it to them.